Getting a restraining order felt like the only option for Seojin Kim. The 28-year-old who moved here from Korea doesn't want her face shown, still living in fear of her ex-boyfriend.
I'm feeling unsafe and kind of scary about every time I have to go to outside, I have to check near my place, is it he or is he or here or so.
After she broke up with him in January, she asked him not to contact her. Instead, she says, she got more than 450 missed calls, 11 voicemails, and 500 emails from him, and said he loitered at her home and work. A court granted her a restraining order, but Kim says his messages just continued, even Interact e-transfers with messages.
And he just ignored everything. So he even sent 29 times e-transfer for a day.
Kim came here to 51 Division to report the alleged breach of the restraining order. It says she was told officers couldn't help her then.
And he said, we are too busy so right now, so you have two options. A, just wait here a couple of times, but I'm not sure, it's not guaranteed. Or B is just call to non-emergency phone call.
Kim said she did call the non-emergency line, but was offered no help. So she came back here to 51 Division on her first day off to sit and wait. A report was finally filed, and her ex was arrested the next day. Toronto police say they're investigating what happened during Kim's initial visit, adding, quote, they're taking these concerns very seriously.
Doesn't make sense because they have to protect me, it's duty. That's why we got restraining order. So if I got restraining order, if they don't do anything, then what's the point about restraining order?
She is not the only individual, only survivor, unfortunately, who has had this type of worrisome, problematic interaction with Toronto police.
This advocate says reporting incidents of harassment or violence isn't easy for women, but to be dismissed sets a dangerous precedent.
It stops them. Nobody wants to go and sit and either not be believed or told to wait or told to go and call an emergency line.
When police are not effectively enforcing protection orders, it actually means that abusers are more empowered to keep breaching those orders.
The Law Commission of Ontario is in the midst of a complete review of protective orders in this province, including how they're enforced. The project lead says they've seen cases where breaches that involve physical violence are treated differently than those that don't.
So there seems to be a bit of a disconnect between what the purpose of protection orders is and a bit of a misunderstanding of the fact that protection orders are in place to stop violence from escalating.
As for Kim, her ex has now been charged. She said she's sharing her story so that other vulnerable women in her position continue to speak up until they get the help they need.
If there's someone hesitate about report or something, then I would say just do it for your safety.
Farrah, Merali, CBC News, Toronto.